Hello mga ka-vlog! At yun na nga mga ka-vlog. Pagod lang yan, Ben. Hey, what's up guys? Benedict here. It's been a while, and for today's video, ako ay magiging inyong kuya because ang bala ko today is to give random advice to my IG followers. Ayan. Recently kasi ang daming nagme-message sa akin ng mga personal dilemma. Dilemma ba tawag doon? Pag brown out, diba? Dilemma. Gusto ko yung mga tao dito. Napipilitan silang tumawa sa jokes ko. Anyway, so yun, ang daming nagme-message sa akin. Lalo na ngayong quarantine, ang daming nafe-feel ng mga tao. Like, even ako, sobrang dami ko rin nafe-feel. Gigil! Nanggigigil ako sa inyo. Joke lang. Kidding aside, marami talaga nag-open up sa akin and I can't respond one by one. So, ang gawin natin, pipili tayo sa Instagram and titingnan natin kung masasagot ko ng maayos yung inyong advice, no? As your kuya. Oh, as your kuya. Ah, pwede naman. Pwede naman. Oh, mag-hi ka, dali. May kasama ako dito si Kim. Tara. Dali na, mag-hi ka lang. Ang arte mo. Lahat ng mga tao dito ginugulo ko para mag-hi. Ayan. Say hi! Hi! Tuturuan niya rin ako mag-advise dito sa
May bayad ba to?
Meron, may TF yan. Bibili ako ng grapes. Ang labo na sinabi ko. So, ito. Magsa-start na ako. Yun yung pinaka-struggle ko yung transition, no? So, laging sinasabi. So, ito. So, ito na nga. Sabi ni Miss Ella, when should I let him go? Ayan. Nakakatakot din yung tanong mo kasi, kinidnap mo ba siya? Bakit when should I let him go? Napaka-vague nung question na to. So, ibig sabihin, hindi ka pa nakaka-move on. So, gusto mo na siyang i-let go. Paano ka ba magla-let go? That's what you meant, right? Gusto ko sabihin na to love yourself, to invest in yourself. Pero, medyo easier said than done siya, diba? When you think about it, the more time na i-invest mo sa sarili mo, the more time na i-distract mo yung sarili mo, you focus on other things. For example, may gusto kang gawin, matagal na, pero hindi mo nagagawa. Yan, gawin mo yan. Mag-try ka ng mga bagong bagay. You connect with your friends. That's also a way for you to invest in yourself. Uy, may nag-doorbell. Dumating na yung order ko. Wait lang. And we're back! Eto na. Sorry guys, nagsingit pa ako ng grocery. Tingnan nyo naman. Hindi lang ito yung mga binili ko. Marami akong binili. Recently, as much as possible, na-avoid ko talagang lumabas. So, yung mga groceries ko, ino-order ko na lang din siya online. Gusto ko i-share sa inyo para mapadali din yung life ninyo. Especially if you wanna buy your groceries or other essentials na gusto mong deliver straight to your doorstep. Eto. Dito ako nag-order sa smmarkets.ph. Eh, halos naman lahat tayo bumibili sa SM. And pag malapit naman yung SM branches sa inyo and ayaw mo ng delivery, you can just order dito sa smmarkets.ph and then i-pick up nyo sa nearest SM store sa inyo. Eto, share ko sa inyo guys. Sobrang convenient. Dito sa SM Markets, pinili ko shop and then the nearest branch na nandito sa akin. Since nandito ako ngayon sa Paranaque, malapit yung sukat. Yan. SM Measure. SM Sukat. Joke yan. Dito ako nag-add to cart. Kahit itlog, dito ko na rin binili. Add to cart, for example. Go to checkout, create an account. Meron ka ng option kung gusto mo pick up or delivery. Sobrang easy lang, guys. Anyway, guys, bigyan nyo muna ako ng 1 second. Gagawin ko na lang mukbang to. Mukbang! Tan-tan-tan! Healthy tayo today. So, ito yung mga binili ko. Cucumber, apple, and grapes. Tapos may sumingit na candy. Kasi mahilig ako sa candy. Nagkikrave din ako ng pulboron. So, bumili rin ako ng pulboron. Then, baka mabulunan ako dito. Magpahiya ako sa camera. Ito na lang kakainin ko. Sabi ni Lexan, graduating ako, BS Accountancy, ang aking course. So, should I pursue my desired prof? What does it mean?
Gusto niya yung prof niya, pero graduating na siya.
What? Gusto niya yung prof niya? Or gusto niyang i-pursue yung desired profession niya? Pursue your...
Ay!
Desired profession yun.
Profession yun! Ikaw puro landi ang ginagawa mo sa school. Profession siguro. So siguro BS Accountancy ang course niya. Pero gusto niyang i-pursue yung desired profession niya na iba dun sa course niya. I think that's what she meant. Pero pwede rin naman. Bigyan rin kitang advice. Kung gusto mo i-pursue yung desired prof mo. Joke! Hindi ko alam yung mga ganun. Sarap. Sorry, wait, kumain lang ako. Roasted sesame pala. So, ito yung dinidip ko lagi sa mga fruits. Even sa fruits and vegetable. For me, it's good na alam mo na kung ano yung desired profession mo. But, kung meron ka namang capabilities, basta afford mo na mag-shift ng course, go! Kasi for me, ba't ka magtitiis sa isang course na hindi mo naman gusto?
Pa-pursue niyo ba yung course or change profession mo?
Or yeah, pwede. Actually, that's a good angle. Ako ang pinursu ko, business management, but look, I ended up here. Accountancy is a good course, pero kung sobrang iba talaga nung gusto mo na trabaho, I suggest you align with your parents and I'm sure they will understand. And kapag kakaya nyo naman na mag-shift ka ng course and supported ka by your loved ones, then do it. Kasi sa akin, huwag mong papakawalan, lalo na pag alam mo na yung isang bagay na gusto mong gawin. Nasa harap mo na eh. Alam mo na kung ano yung desired profession mo eh. So, huwag mo nang pakawalan. Pwede ko ba ito ilagay yung pangalan niya? Hindi, alisin ko na lang pangalan niya. Sabi niya, I need an advice regarding sa nawawala kong fire towards work and I am a teacher, Ben. Bakit parang ako may kasalanan, sir? If nawawala na yung passion mo or yung fire mo towards your work, always remember kung bakit ka nandoon sa trabaho na yon. Whenever I get burnt out, which happened a lot, especially during the quarantine, may mga times na ako mahilig ako mag-IG story. Pag hindi nyo ako nakikita nag-IG story or walang any update in my life, yun yung mga times na sobrang down ako and walang reason. Especially during the quarantine, the anxiety and the pressure that it gives you takes a toll in your mental health talaga. So ako, ang ginagawa ko, I always look back to my old videos. In fact, kanina tinignan ko yung mga travel videos ko. Sobrang na good vibes ako. Sobrang naalala ko na kaya ako nagva-vlog, it's because I wanna travel. I want to touch people's lives. I want to meet a lot of people. I guess always go back to that dream, that goal, kung bakit kayo naging teacher. I know na sobrang hirap netong panahon ngayon and a lot of people are experiencing it. Hindi lang teachers, kahit mga students, kahit yung mga parents natin. Lahat talaga. Lately, medyo limited yung actions na pwede natin gawin because we needed to stay at home. Yun na naman masasabi ko talaga. At least it works for me. To always go back to what your purpose is. Pag naalala mo yan, kahit gaano kahirap, titiisin mo and malalagpasan mo.
Also, Sorry, gusto ko
Tali din ako.
Sorry ka. Mamaya teacher mo yan. Student pa pala siya.
Also, give yourself time. Yun nga, sabi ni Kuya Ben, na everybody goes through it. So, it's not something that you should feel ashamed of. Like, it's not something that should make you feel like you should give up.
Shouldn't bring you down.
Basta yun, give yourself time nun to cool down and to recondition your headspace. Tapos, ayun, sabi ni Kuya Ben na bumalik ka lang sa reason why you started in the first place. So, if you're a professor, maybe it's because you want to teach children, mold them, ganon.
Saludo ako sa inyo kasi hindi madali yung ginagawa ninyo. Sabihin natin, all the students, they have schedules, they wake up early, pero all our teachers, like some of them even put a lot more effort, diba? So, I mean, not to compare, but maaga yung schedule mo, pero mas maaga sila nagpe-prepare for it. Because they also have to prepare bago sila mag-teach, diba? Thank you so much for that. Actually, guys, lahat ng mga kinakain ko ngayon, yung cucumber, lahat ng mga fresh produce natin dito na binili ko sa SM Market. Sobrang ganda ng quality and always fresh, always clean when it arrives to your doorstep. Ang ganda kasi dito, yung SM na pinakamalapit is SM Sukat, Parañaque. And naka-deliver sila within 5 km distance. And ang fixed na rate nila is 150 pesos. So if you have a lot of groceries na you can buy, just buy it online and then sobrang convenient. Ilang beses kayo nag-grocery sa bahay?
Mga twice a week.
Twice a week? Ako mga ganun, twice or thrice a week. Para at least fresh pa rin yung mga vegetable and fruits na binibili. Tsaka maliit lang kasi yung ref namin. And siguro madalas ako order online, it's because walang minimum purchase and malapit lang dito sa amin. Gamitin nyo pala guys yung promo code ko. It's here. You can get
150 pesos off for a minimum purchase of 1,500 pesos.
I'll put the links below. Nag-apply po ako sa call center. No job experience at all. What advice can you give me, Kuya Ben? Ikaw sa sarili mo, you know what you are good at. Alam mo how fast you can learn. Ako, for example, after graduation, nilakasan ko lang yung loob ko. Nung sinabi sa akin na, are you familiar with Microsoft Excel? So, sinabi ko, yes. Kinakabahan ako nun. Pero, after ko ma-accept, doon, tsaka ako nag-research and nag-train mag-isa hanggang makabisado ko siya. Alam niyo yung saying na, fake it till you make it? When you think about it, okay siya na mindset. Kasi, medyo diba? Dahil may word na fake, diba? Parang hindi positive. Pero sa akin, when you believe in yourself and then you try to sell yourself, pinanindigan mo at the way na binenta mo yung sarili mo, naging ganong kang tao, malayo yung mararating mo. I am 28 years old and I want to start content creation. Do you think parang masyadong nang huli ang lahat? Anong problema natin sa 28 years old? I don't think so. When I started vlogging, that was 2 years ago. I was 26. Ang pinaka-heartbreak ko nun, nung sinasabi ko sa mga kakilala ko na, alam mo, gusto ko maging vlogger. Gusto ko ituloy yung pag-vlog. Gusto ko maging artista. May mga tao, believe it or not, the way I said it in my previous vlogs, kinaya ko lahat. I was passionate about it. I was so willing to try. But behind that success story, kumbaga, ang dami rin nagsabi sa akin na, hindi madami, dalawa lang. Shout out sa'yo! Sabi sa akin, alam mo, matanda ka na para mag-vlog, mag-business ka na lang. During the time na sinabi sa akin yun, tinatawanan ko lang din. Pero deep inside, na-hurt talaga ako kasi kinwestiyon ko sarili ko. When that comes from someone na hindi mo naman sobrang close din, tapos sinabihan ka na, 26 ka na, huwag ka na magganyan, pang bata yan. Talagang yung self-esteem mo, mawawasak. Pero if I didn't have the courage to try, at least try man lang. Sinasabi ko sa sarili ko, hindi ko talaga mahanap saan ako magaling. Gusto ko talagang mahanap kung ano yung gusto ko. Kung hindi ko nilabanan yung thought na yun, wala ko dito ngayon. So, I think, tiwala lang talaga sa sarili. Ayan, ayan. Oh, ito. This is from The Alchemist. It's a good book by Paulo Coelho. Huh? Si Paulo. When you want something, all the universe conspires in helping you to achieve it. And I believe in that. Dati, sabi ko, gusto ko mag-perform. Eventually, nakapag-perform ako. Sabi ko, gusto kong magkaroon ng single. Gino-joke-joke ko lang yan dati, pero deep inside, gusto ko talaga magkaroon ng single. So, nag-voice lesson ako. Eventually, may lumapit na record label. Nangyayari talaga siya. So, kapag may gustong-gusto kang gawin, huwag mong panghinaan ng loob. Kasi, tutulungan ka ng universe, ni God. Tutulungan ka talaga niya, promise. Why is it called lipstick if you can still move your lips po? Alam mo yan, madami na akong problema sa buhay. Dumadagdag ka pa. Kasi stick yung lipstick. Ito naman, pinaisip mo pa ako. Sabi ni She, uy, what's up, She? Ayan, how do you handle opinions from other people without offending them or hurting them? Always listen. Pakinggan mo muna kung saan sila nanggagaling. When you listen, then you would understand where they are coming from. Pero kung ikaw, nakikipaglabanan ka lang, ito yung opinion nila, ito yung opinion ko, magka-clash lang kayo. Never kayo magkakaroon ng middle ground. Alam niyo yung saying na, we can agree to disagree? Okay lang yun. May mga bagay tayo na pinaniniwalaan and nasa prinsipyo natin na hindi natin yung babaguhin para sa ibang tao. Pero just because meron tayong pinaniniwalaan doesn't mean na we cannot understand where other people are coming from. Maybe yung ibang tao, yung logic nila, valid, pero you don't have to always agree to them. And that's okay. You can do it nicely. Kasi kaya lang naman nagkakaroon ng clash palagi is because we react aggressively. The best way talaga to handle everything soundly is to listen. Yun lang talaga. Listen lang. Since it's pandemic, and I know many people experiencing it, how do you fight anxiety?
Next.
I can't.
Ako rin.
Fun fact, get to know me. I wake up super anxious every day and questioning my worth. But that happens. Being extrovert person, kapag nasa isang enclosed place ka ng sobrang tagal, talagang ang dami nang mapupuntahan ng utak mo. And therefore, recently, sobrang lala. Lagi ako nagiging anxious. So what do? Minamake sure ko na lagi ako may ginagawa. Katulad nito, pagka wala akong ginagawa sa bahay, make sure na magbablog ako. Or mag-exercise. Ikaw, paano mo pina-fight anxiety mo?
Ako, I put makeup on to make myself feel better. Tapos, nagsasuot ako ng magandang damit and then I dance around. Thank you, Shonda Rhimes.
Marami talagang way for you to distract yourself. Like ako, share ko nga before, nag-tie-dye na ako. Lahat na ng DIY, ginawa ko na. Ano pa bang pwedeng gawin para mawala yung anxiety? Chris?
I make art.
You make art? Yeah, nagpa-paint ka, di ba? So, ayun, marami talagang way for you to overcome it. Pero, ang pinaka-wag mong gawin kapag sobrang anxious ka is you isolate yourself further. Kasi yun, mas lalo ka mag-overthink. It doesn't help your anxiety. Alam ko mahirap, pero sometimes you need to step up and put extra effort. Last question from Amor Godoy. I have a high-paying job, but I'm not really happy with what I'm doing. So, what to do? Gets na gets ko yan. So, yan din yung ginawa ko sa vlog ko na I quit my dream job. I'll link the video below. Pero for me, mag-ipon ka muna. At this point, sobrang risky for you to leave your job because one factor na there's a pandemic and with everything that's going on, very limited lahat. I suggest during your free time and take advantage of this situation as well to figure out what you really want to do. Alamin mo muna kung anong gusto mo while you're focusing on what your current job is. And that's it, guys! Thank you so much sa mga nagpadala ng questions. Sorry, hindi ko ma-answer lahat. And sorry, medyo nalulutang na rin ako konti. Again, sobrang lifesaver. Dumating yung food ko na in-order from SM Markets. If you haven't tried ordering yet, gamitin niyo yung promo code ko and
Get 150 pesos off for a minimum purchase of 1,500 pesos.
I should do more Q&A vlogs, no? Let me know kung anong topics yung mga gusto nyong marinig. I'll see you guys again on my next video. That's it.